been a year since we last drove the Renault Triber. A year and many things have changed. For example, we have resorted to wearing this, and Renault has updated the Triber to a BS6 engine as well as increased the prices. Then there is also the new AMT that we are going to experience today. How well does this fare, and how does this augment the character of this 7-seater modular car? Well, let's just find out. Speaking about the changes, not much on the exterior. It still looks contemporary, it still looks very nice. For example, there are these projector headlights which are standard across the range, a very good touch by Renault. You have 15-inch wheels, which Renault has very clearly masqueraded as alloys, but they are not. And again, you have this eagle beak tail lamps that again add to the whole allure of this 7-seater car. Indeed, it's one of the best looking cars in its segment right now. We had appreciated the interior of the Renault Triber during the first drive, and nothing much has changed even a year later. And well, you have this well laid out cabin, you have this 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system which hosts Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. It's a vivid screen, and we've had no issues with it, but under broad daylight it would have helped if it would have had a bit more of, clarity. Again, then there is the negative LCD display, which is again like in your line of vision, and nothing much has changed there, and you get every parameter read out to you in a very clear fashion. Again, in bright sunlight it feels a bit dim, and Renault could have added a bit more color to it, and that would have enhanced the overall experience. There are glove boxes, you get two glove boxes. You have a storage space here which also is ventilated, a very nice touch. You have rear AC vents. You also have AC vents for the third row of passengers. That's a very thoughtful touch. The boot space is only 82 liters with all the seats up. However, if you push down the rear seats, you get around 625 liters of boot space. That's massive. Well, if you think the second row is a bit cramped, well, that's just me. I can still do this and get more leg room here. I have this pillar mounted AC vents for me, dedicated for me, and that's a very good touch. Again, the seats are very comfortable. You also have great under-thigh support. If I go to the rear seat, well, there is not much of space for grown-ups and for a very long time. You can obviously see kids there, and they would be happy and comfortable because they again have their own dedicated vents. The biggest change in the Triber is the addition of the AMT, and well, that has actually enhanced the character of this engine. Well, to speak, this engine is a 1-liter 3-cylinder motor that produces 72 HP of power and 96 Nm of torque. That hasn't changed with the AMT, and again, it is similar to what the manual produces. What has changed though is in the claim numbers of the fuel efficiency. For example, in the manual BS6 version, you get 19 kmpl. In this version, which is the AMT, you get 18.29, which is again a claimed number. While we were driving, we didn't get the chance to test this vehicle for its efficiency. However, the multi-information display did show us around 13 to 14 kmpl while we were driving in the city. Well, that's quite efficient, isn't it? Again, from a petrol engine, from a 7-seater vehicle, that's really good. The AMT has taken away all those chores of shifting the gears and whatnot, and Renault, Nissan actually make very nice refined AMTs. The head nod is very less, and if you're driving the vehicle at a sedate pace, you won't even feel the gears shifting. That is something which I wouldn't say for many of the other AMT units available in the market. Unlike the Quid, this one doesn't get a rotary dial, and you get a proper gear lever, which means I can also shift the gears manually. However, the only fly in the ointment, or you can say a bit of a glitch, is that the manual, if you're using the manual mode, the upshifts don't happen as quick as you would want it to be. The downshifts though are in sync. However, the upshifts is something which I feel could have been executed better. But why would you need a manual mode? You can just put it into automatic and you're done with. The best part again is that with this automatic transmission, Renault has done away with the bit of lethargic response from this 1-liter motor. So what this gives you is comfortable cruising at around 90 to 100 kmph, and I'm pretty sure with 7 passengers on board, this character is not going to change much. Renault cars in India always have had a great suspension. For example, the Duster, even the Kwid for that matter, and the Triber is no different. The suspension is quite pliant and you wouldn't even feel the road bumps or irregularities at any point in time. And the steering for that matter is quite light and feels a bit dead as well. But then again, if you are using it as a family person, you have adequate feedback and the turning radius is low, which makes maneuvering this 7-seater vehicle very easy in the city, and stability out on the highway too is really good. The brakes also deserve a mention, wherein which they are sharp and slow down this vehicle very quickly. There is also the standard ABS with EBD, you get rear parking sensors, and the RXZ version that I am driving right now has got not 1, not 2, but 4 airbags. Well, that's commendable. If you talk about few of the misses, then I would say that Renault could have offered a height adjustable driver's seat, and then again the steering could have had telescopic function as well. This would have helped shorter drivers or drivers to find a perfect height for them. The visibility all around is really good, and you wouldn't feel shortchanged because of that, or there wouldn't be any blind spots for that matter. Renault has added a few nice touches like if your front wipers are on and if you put the vehicle in reverse, then the rear wiper also gets activated. I'm thoroughly impressed by the Renault Triber AMT. That's some very clever engineering that Renault engineers have done with this car. At rupees 6.18 lakh to rupees 7.22 lakh, that's just rupees 40,000 more than the manual version, and I would say it's totally value for money. You get a 7-seater car, you get it in a modular platform wherein you can remove the rear seats and use it for more luggage thereon, and the engine is also peppy in this form, plus it's efficient as well. What more do you need? The Renault Triber gets a definite thumbs up from our end and would be our recommended choice in this segment. Like what you're seeing, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button when you are done watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below.